Right, there we go. Final round on the play with a decent looking hand. Lots of Quirion Rangers. We'll need some more mana in order to get up to the Lassalana Huntmasters. But this should do. Playing against John Lugbridge, whoever that is. And Terramorphic Expanse. Could mean anything. Distant Melody's a nice draw, but we will need to draw some blue mana for that. Island. Just Island is unusual, actually. So, next turn, how much mana can we make? We can make Llanowar Elf, land. Yes, we can play Lassalana next turn, so I think I'm just going to save the Quirion Ranger. Yeah, I'm going to save the Quirion Ranger. It's probably not Blue Red Delver because they haven't played a mountain. So there's probably some 2 or 3 colour blue deck. It's a bit slower. Taxian Probe. Oh, this probably means Kilnfiend or Tireless Tribe. Life Gain is going to be useful. Orc Bolus, yeah, that's one of the blue decks. It's always yield to you, save us some clock. Hopefully they reveal something that gives us a clue. Team of Battle Rage, okay, Kilnfiend. Could be. Oh, do you. Okay, so that's 2 mana, another 2. Yes, so we can afford to play the Birchlaw Rangers this turn. So I think that's better to get that into play because we need to get it into play first. Make another green, tapping, say these two, probably easiest. Then we untap Llanowar Elves, return the forest, replay the forest, tap them both for the Huntmaster. And then next time we can do everything. 1 mana left. I think I'm still going to save this so we do it after the second Huntmaster. Now that we have Birchlaw Rangers in play. And there's no chance of us dying next turn. Yeah, so that's going to go and get a mountain. Oh, forest is a good draw. So, I think we still need to untap the Llanowar Elf to start. Yes, always yield. Now we tap the summoning set ones. Quirion Ranger, which is net mana, because we can pick up this forest if we need to. And we need to always yes this one. We can Birchlaw Rangers a lot. Let's start with these two. And these two. And these two. These two. 3. No, we need to undo that. Those need to be blue. And now we can use this Quirion Ranger to untap this elf, this forest, and Distant Melody. We're going to draw a lot of cards and we have to discard some of them, but that's fine. not going to attack just in case we do need to block. We should be able to play most of our hand out next turn. And we're on such a high life total. Shouldn't be an issue. We want the Vanguard, we want the Timberwatch Elf. Just discard a Priest of Titania and another land. And one of the Elves. Little Sentinel works really well at Birchlaw. Lead Stampede gets some more gas, so probably don't need both Priest of Titania. Actually, we don't need that much mana. Let's just get rid of both of them. This should be more than enough for us to get what we need. It's probably going to be a Nivix Cyclops. Oh, gosh, okay. That's still not a bad start for our opponent. Yeah, there's the Nivix Cyclops. We know they have a team of Battle Rage in hand and lots of gas, so they probably can do a lot of damage next turn. But we can gain a lot of life and put a lot of toughness on the battlefield. Nettle Sentinel really enables the most broken Birchlaw Ranger. Okay, so we're going to start with Nettle Sentineling. We should put so much toughness on the battlefield. We're just going to tap this. The things we want to keep in play, I suppose, are the best things to tap. Because and we use the tokens as our blocking. Right, we need to actually always heal to you and to always yes. Tap you and Essence Warden. Finthorn Elves. Alright, let's get the lead the Stampede in next, I think. Actually, we probably should have done that before now. Let's just tap that one for mana. Straight. Yeah, there's a Well-Wisher. Good draw. Those back in any order. Yeah, we needed to do that sooner because we get the Elvish Vanguard into play. And yeah, we just pick up a forest, untap this at some point, so might as well do it now. The Vanguard into play. I'm going to tap Quirion Ranger and the Nettle Sentinel. We definitely want to get these two into play, so let's keep this one up because it grows. We'll tap some of the we will tap some of the tokens actually, and we'll tap the Huntmasters. We definitely don't want these to die. That for the Timberwatch Elf. Birchlaw is so cool. Imagine if Heritage Druid was legal though. It'd be absurd. And let's just tap these. Well-Wisher into play. Birchlaw. See, told you we didn't need the Priest of Titania, although we will play it now. So what we've got going at the moment is every 2 mana elf is free, and everything else nets a profit. And each way through we gain more counters on the Quirion Ranger, not the Quirion Ranger, the Vanguard. And we make more bodies that then can tap for mana as well, gain more life. I have no idea how our opponent beats us here. Because we can just put a huge amount of body in front of whatever their Nivic Cyclops they attack with. And if they don't... and if they don't make it unblockable, we should be fine even through the Team of Battle Rage, because we've got how much toughness? 3, 8, 14, 30, 32, 33. We've got 33 toughness. So our opponent would have to have 80 power. So 40 power when you factor in Team of Battle Rage, and that's just not happening. A lot of Protecting Pros might get him there though, who knows? The important thing is just to not die this turn, because then the Well-Wisher can gain us so much life with the Quirion Rangers. He's going for it though, blimey. Still got 6 cards in hand and hasn't used any of his mana yet. But 2 of the mana has to be for the Team of Battle Rage, so he's going to need to find a gush at least. Alright, there's the Apostle's Blessing. Blimey, is he actually going to make it? 15, so he's on 36 damage so far. Yeah, that's 36. I think that's looking like this is as much as I can do. Yeah, there we go. So, beginning of sideboarding, Moment's Peace is excellent here. I think, Spider Silk Armor and maybe Luminescent Rain, who knows. Don't want the Longbow. Okay, so these are the cards we're debating on. Probably don't want as many Priest of Titania. Or maybe we do. Again, it's really hard to know what to shave. The matchup's quite fast. I think Luminescent Rain's probably good. We just don't want too many expensive cards, so we don't really want to cut Distant Melodies or the card draw. Shave a couple of Timberwatch Elves. And I think 2 Spider Silk Armor's probably enough. And then let's not cut these because they give us access to the blue mana for the Distant Melody, so let's shave a Priest of Titania. We should get lots of time thanks to the Moment's Peace, so we just need to be able to find them, which is why I want to keep the Distant Melodies in. Yeah, let's go like that. Maybe we want Rapid Vigor, but I think Spider Silk Armor should be enough. Right, let's go with that. What does this end do? Not very much, not very quickly. It's just a turn 4 last line. That's just got to be too slow. This hand, however, doesn't do very much at all, but on the draw with a Scry, I think we've got to keep it. Vanguard goes on the bottom. And we need to draw some sort of mana source. Let's defend on Elves. We're relying on Priest of Titania getting us here, but leading on Mountain suggested Bolt to me, but he didn't have it. Alright, Kiln Fiend. Not what we want to see, but right, so we could Sylvan Ranger here for a basic, but I think I'd rather just get Priest of Titania into play. Hope we don't die. And next time we have to get Well-Wisher into play no matter what. So we've got to fade some draws here, I think. Okay, Ponder's not the scariest start. Pretty scary though. What's he going to do with Ponder? He didn't shuffle and kept on. Okay. This is probably not good. I don't think we win the game if we block, so I'm going to let it through and see if he kills us. Okay. That's 14. And that's lethal. Fair enough. Sometimes that's just what happens. Can't really do much more than that. Yeah, I think they probably still do have electricity. So I think I'll leave it like that. I think Massive Race is too hard to cast as a removal spell, so it's not worth bringing it in. I'm just going to run it back and be on the play, which will help. That hand does not do anything. That hand, I think, does enough. Yeah. Put the forest on the bottom. Hopefully draw something a bit broken. For us to do, like another 1-mana elf would be perfect alongside the Sylvan Ranger next turn. Delver's in his deck. Interesting. Oh. Oh, you're beautiful Birchlog Rangers. Go and get the island here. Right, this makes our Lead the Stampede potentially very powerful next turn. Got a Gush. Okay, that's quite a good draw for him. We don't have any anti-Delver cards, but that's not what we're scared of. Delver gives us time. Yep, probe all you like. Must mean he's a little light on gas, because you try to save probes with this deck until you're going off with the Nivix Cyclops or the Kiln Fiend. Probably a good sign that he doesn't have anything. And I probably would have used the Terramorphic Expanse before casting Preordained there, because you lose the value of the Scry. Even though you're not using the mana, you still need to use the Terramorphic Expanse before Scry, especially when you kept both on top. Now he's going to shuffle one of them away. Alright, Luminescent Rain is going to be a good card to have. I'll leave the Stampede first though, because we've still got 2 mana. And that's good, we drew 3 cards off it, that's about what we hoped for. So what do we get to play? I think it's just Elvish Mystic into... Oh, that stops us there then, doesn't it? That was silly. That does stop us there. That was foolish. Okay, never mind. We've got 5 mana plus Birch Laws next turn, so... I suppose we're supposed to attack with these then. We're not blocking with them. Right, we really want to draw Nettle Sentinel, because that is what lets us generate the most mana. Yeah, so he's going to shuffle that, get the mountain. No, he got an island tapped. Okay, so he had the mountain. Query range is not bad, but I don't think it's as good as going... Well, we definitely start with Elvish Vanguard. I still think we have time to save the Luminescent Rain, especially because he doesn't know about it. So 3 mana here, and then another 2, plus the Quarian Ranger. Yeah, that means we can definitely get a Timberwatch Elf into play. Oh. That's not good. That would explain why he's been playing slowly. Right, Quirion Ranger. And that's where we have to stop. Unfortunate, I suppose. There's a Cyclops. Yeah, this is not looking good. Well wishes, good draw. Can we? So how much mana do we have? We have 4 mana. So we definitely want to play an elf and then attack with Quirion Ranger, I think. I mean, we're almost certainly just dead. Do we have to just Luminescent Rain? Gain 4. That just sounds so bad. I think we Timberwatch Elf. Attack for 4. That puts them to 12. And then hopefully we have lethal next turn. I think that's our only remotely close to victory line. Actually, we attack for 7 actually because of the Quirion Ranger, so we just have to not die. Which we probably do, almost certainly do, but what can we do? Yep. Hopefully they just don't have a Battle Rage or an Apostle's Blessing. This is a gush, quite clearly, yeah. And this is the Apostle's Blessing. And that's us dead. So we have to hope that they miss their attack step. But that electricity did wreck us. And they got Team of Battle Rage as well. Yeah, they had everything. So we're taking 26, 29 damage. Yeah, Luminescent Rain wasn't going to win us there. So we did take the best line where we have a chance to win next turn. So there we go. We finished the round, the 3 and 2. One of the losses we definitely should have won, as we identified, and maybe we were just supposed to load up on the toughness effect, but I don't think Kiln Fiend is going to be a good matchup because a little bit of disruption plus a clock is going to be the best way to beat it, especially as they have ways to punch through chant blockers. Whereas the heroic decks were, well, the heroic deck, it does a similar thing just without disruption, and they sort of replace the disruption with the life gain to mean that we can't race them effectively until we get to the point where they can't race us effectively with the well-wishers. So there we go. We didn't draw any Moment's Pieces either, which would have been good sideboard cards. So we got 3 and 2. Not a bad result by any means. We'll be back again with new decks, so let me know on Arcanite2805 on Twitter what decks you want to see me playing with next. Watch out for more Pauper articles going up on the Murphy's Vault website and WordPress. And follow us on all the other social media, Facebook, so on and so forth. Links will be down in the description, and let me know in the description anything I did wrong, anything you want to see, all that jazz, and see you next time.